So here's another example of this stalking, this gang stalking, right? So I'm on my way from Ralph's, I mean not Ralph's, but Ross, and look who's sitting there with the headlights, right? So watch this, because they somehow know from my receipt, and I'll show you that if I don't forget, me coming from Ross ahead of time, they know that I'm coming, so watch this. Did they just pull off? Oh no, they're sitting there. Watch this. Watch this. The good news is, I forgot my fucking phone. And security may have... Look what's up ahead. They're trying to act like security. This is the greatest quality camera. It don't matter. Somebody hired them to what? It's not their property. It's Crossroads. So we do it like this. And it was, okay, I didn't confuse it. So what is it? License plate 9JVY121. Again, that's license plate 9JVY121. So now I've got to go back and get my actual phone because I forgot I left it at the Ross. And then not too shortly, helicopter. I'll be back. And that's that. So we'll post this shitty ass camera, which you hear the helicopter up ahead. So the timing of me making it from Ross to back to this bando, he's sitting there with the headlights on. For what? Why are you sitting there like that? In front of the gate of the bando that you know that I've been in and out of. What's that for? And the timing conveniently of the helicopter flying over. At the same time that I'm realizing that I'm arriving to the bando, I have to go because I left my fucking phone. I can't believe that with the best video ever. It started uploading. I don't know if it finished, but we'll find out. All because Ramon Jasmine Singfield Jr. apparently trying to flex his muscles. Lucky it's not that far of a walk. Like I went to the Ross to buy all new, once again, started over from scratch, from being thrown out on the street, taking everything away from me except for what I can carry. I've just now, that's from the end of August. So from August 31st, it's taken me all of September to finally be able to get to a place where I can buy toiletries. I'm just now buying a new toothbrush, like a tongue scraper, floss, like hygiene products. And so this will be interesting from a time stamped and dated standpoint because obviously they want to try to make it seem like it's a thing where he's a drug addict, he spends all his money on drugs and I don't know, blah, 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 whatever. It's like you're not a drug addict on a fixed income financially from the government. And this healthy, having to have recover from AIDS, not having AIDS. Let's get that clear. We don't have AIDS. We don't have AIDS. But whatever. To having been hospitalized, doing it like this. But they'll make it seem like we're strung out and blah blah blah. But our comprehensive is not anything that is in danger of having the of having the like, what was that for? Taken away from me, we're not losing our mind. We're just being challenged with having all of the social norms that we really didn't have the greatest grasp of anyway, but more so the conditionings from our K through 12 educative academic years be completely topsy-turvy, and everyone on the same page, knowing and having had the transition sensibly from that to what it is, the style and way of living that I am not as well versed with, is the only thing that makes me exclusive and basically alone in this whole thing. Part of me is just rambling because I have a little bit of anxiety about this phone, and I need a codependent, something to hold on to right now. But at the same time, taking advantage of being able to say what is helpful to have documented and recorded also. Now, the thing about this is, you see the time of which it takes from me to walk from the Bando to the spot where, after shopping at the Ross, like I've done before, around the back of the building, change clothes, the time it takes, the difference to get there. Where I was seated, you'll see there's no traffic. And the only reason why the transition was being made from me there to the spot was because of, I don't even know if they're a real security guard, like who, and they know it, like they keep doing this stupid shit where that plaza, like that shopping center building, whatever, is not that. Good for him. And they're trying to talk about Mr. Original YouTube video who tried to be funny. I just passed him, Mr. White Beater. Mr. White Beater with the black hat covers his face because they're an alien. Tried me with Ramon. Apparently Ramon promised him riches beyond his wildest dreams or some shit, to have him trying to make it seem like he was molested or some weird shit because he slammed in the hotel room himself, and he tried to slam me actually, but it wasn't working. But what was bizarre was that when, like, the blood that was on my arm, he wiped off with his finger. A little drop of blood. And I thought that was weird. But he proceeded to, after that, having done that, slammed himself and got his dick sucked for like at least an hour. Having busted more than once. Only to try to have Ramon Jasmine Singfield Jr. make it seem like something bad happened to him or some shit like that. So it created an awkward interaction between us up until the point where it happened again, but just not as fun, or like not fun, but like it was like he slammed again and I sucked his dick, but it was just kind of like the damage had been done, you know, kind of vibe. So that part. Anyway, I just passed him. He was sitting on the ground with, I guess, his new black boyfriend, because he's supposed to be straight. And there's so much weird shit going on all over the place. And so because they want to, you know, try me, you know, he doesn't always tell the truth. He leaves out details. Yeah, I have a guide on how to do it, but nevertheless you're gonna get the truth. And if you think you got a version of the truth that is misleading, that's the same as a lie, which is not the case. You might want to reevaluate, because I've already thought it through. if there's something that is omitted, that's not the same as misleading. It just means it's only going to add more emphasis that I don't think you deserve. More than likely, most likely, but it ain't never going to be the case where you didn't say this part of the truth that changes the whole thing. No, because that's not the same. So anyway, here we go. So like leaving the Ross, I was like, I come around here like this, and I'm like, okay, let me change clothes, because we look, you know, at the point at which we make it this far, we're being able to recover. Our shoes are a mess. Like if you can see our outfit now, we look like we've been struggling for about a month, maybe. So it's nice to like be able to. Okay, so anyway, this is where I was, and the phone is not here. So I thought I may have said it here or there, which means is there's a camera, which there is a camera. We'd be able to see, but I'd have to follow up on it, just like I have to follow up on the video from 7-Eleven, which is where they're most likely trying me from. But let me double check to see if I threw it in the bag, because 7-Eleven dropped my iPad yesterday, and they were supposed to pull the video, you know, so we can make sense of the damages. So I don't have the phone. And again, I'm chilling back here by myself. I don't know what monitor you're looking at that has you at this level, telling me, you know, style of which I'm sure you're trained. Oh, so that's what it was. They saw my phone on the ground and used him as a distraction to see if I would remember to pick it up. So they sent him back here, and if I don't find it in this bag, that means I did not remember. And so they picked it up. On top of having that car sitting there like that, that was to, I got it. Now not be necessary. So shifting, paradigm shifting, our storyline belief from what we've been led to believe to understand, up to the point of sending him to me, I'll cut it off as being just that. I wanted to get the victory in a situation where having somebody tell me what to do is to his credit, that he instructs to have me. But it's like, I chose to get up. All he said was I can't have anybody hanging out back here. That's not telling me to move. But he's so stupid. So anyway, up to that extent, which is why they knew my next move would then be to go to the bando, of which that car is sitting there waiting for me, that part, something weird happening. So that's what it was, to get me to move from back here so I could hurry up and get to the bando, where they have somebody sitting there waiting in a white BMW to try and mess me up. We're on our way.